Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Katherine Young, and I'm a creative. And let's see. There I am. I see myself. Good, good, good. So I jumped on just a little early because I saw some people in the chat already. And I was like, hey, guess what? I'm ready too. So I just thought I'd come in. So hi, Nancy. Hi, Sandy. Thank you, everyone who's here. More people will jump on as the time goes on, but I am going to just kind of run into things right now. And most of the people will watch this on the replay anyway, so I'm just going to dive into it. So today I plan on doing a recap of the, hello, hi Rosanna, hi. Today I plan on doing a recap of the 30 Days Thrifting series. And then I am going to talk a little bit about my antique case. Now, the reason I want to do these two things is because there were just so many questions, and at some point, like, I couldn't answer them all. And people would type really long, thoughtful questions, and some of them I had to just heart, and I felt bad about that. So I'll recap a little the 30 Days Thrifting series, and I'm going to talk about my new antique case. Same with that one. Really nice, thoughtful questions on that, but like, I don't have time working full time now to always get to everything. Good morning. Good morning, Sheila. Hi, Sandy. Hi. And then at the end of this video, I'm just going to do a haul of some stuff I have picked up. So I have picked up some stuff personally for my own collections from some amazing resellers, and I thought I would highlight them. And I don't do that to brag, of course. I do that just to highlight wonderful people. Maybe you haven't heard of them before. So all the resellers I'm going to talk about, I think they're all below. I might have missed one. I'm not sure. But anyways, and I have picked up stuff from other resellers. So just know that. I don't want to be like, she got something from me and she didn't feature me. And, you know, it's always that like, oh, crap, did I miss someone thing? And that is not the intention at all. So yeah, booth was a little interesting. So first we are going to get into the 30 Days Goodwill series. Oh, do you hear Lily? Can you hear her? Come here. Come here. Where are you? Hi. Come here. Come here. Come here. Here, let's get Lily on camera. I know everybody thinks she's pretty. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, big fluffy kitty. Yes, yes. Okay. So we'll see how long she'll stay. She usually doesn't actually like being picked up. She just usually just likes the attention. Oh, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. Hi, Kim. So I want to talk about the 30 Days Thrifting series. And the first things I want to talk about was the good things. I heard so many people saying how much they loved it and enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I know it's just one comment saying that you enjoyed it or liked it, but honestly, that meant the world to me. That was an incredible amount of work. So any little comments that you left that was positive, you meant a lot to me. So just know that. If you left one comment, you think it doesn't matter, it mattered. I'm really excited about that series because I've always kind of wanted to do like you know, people do Vlogmas. They vlog every day in December. I don't think I'm ever going to have the capacity in December to do that, but I've always wanted to try it because frequency of videos is a way to get subscribers. Also, Goodwill thrifting videos are the most searched thrifting videos out there. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to get some subscribers. I'm going to try this. It has been something that's been on my mind since last December because I was like, oh, I want to do Vlogmas, but I need to do it when I have time. So it's been something that's been on my mind for quite some time. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, my analysis of the series. So what is really exciting is so we get money from ads from Google. And honestly, I don't even get paid every month for my ads from Google. You have to make at least $100. And some months I make as low as $20. So I don't get paid every month for my ads from Google. However, because of the thrifting series, I made $200 in 1 month. So that is the most I've ever made in 1 month for one series. Or like just 1 month. I mean, I've never done a series before, but that $200 in 1 month was really huge for me. And I know people will be like, woohoo, congratulations. But also remember, like, that's 30 videos. You know what I mean? Like when you divide it out, all of a sudden it's like not that much. But still, like, that was really exciting. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Rosanna. Thanks. I'm looking at comments on the side, just so you know. They're kind of small up here. But yeah, so that was exciting. I also gained about 280 subscribers off the series, which, to be quite frank, I was disappointed in. I was hoping to gain closer to 1,000. 1,000 was really the goal. So I missed it. I did not make that goal. Also, the YouTube algorithm only really picked up 2 of the videos and took them for over 1,000 views, which was also disappointing. It picked up the very first video of the series, which I didn't think was the greatest one. But it got my hopes up, and I was like, yeah, it picked up that first video. Here we go. And then it didn't pick up anymore until number 20. So I mean, some of them got really poor views. The one that I thought might do really well, but it was kind of weird, was the one where I saved the baby ducks. And I think it did the worst of all of them. I think it's still in 200 views, and that's not good for my channel. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah, Sheila. Yeah, definitely not. But here's the thing, I'm really glad I tried it. It was something I wanted to try. I wanted to see how it would work out. And you don't know until you try. So I mean, there were good benefits to it, but yeah, now I will go into the things that didn't go so well, with that series. Okay. So starting out, I was sick of the series by about episode 8 through 10. Yeah, that's a third of the way through. I was so sick of the series by episode 10. By the middle of the series, I was cussing, and I had to stop myself from commenting to people because my comments became bitchy, and I didn't even mean for them to be bitchy. I was just so sick of the series that everything made my day worse. I was like, God, I have to edit this video. I don't have time to edit this video. Now somebody's nagging at me in the comment. It ended up being a negative experience for me overall, the series. But that is also no one else's fault. It's just how it kind of happened. What I didn't understand was, and I should have expected it, but you don't know what you don't know until you're in the driver's seat, right? You can think you know everything, but you really don't know until you're in the driver's seat. You just don't. And one thing I found was just the caliber of the comments went, the caliber of comments just went into the toilet. I was so used to, one thing you got to understand about making content is I am on all day, every day. Somebody can reach me all day, every day by commenting somewhere on the web about something I've done. I never get away from that. That responsibility is always lingering no matter what I'm doing. And I'm so used to getting a comment on YouTube and it bringing a smile to my face and me being excited to talk to someone. And this series, a lot of the comments were kind of chastising me and saying I did things wrong. And that was really, really hard. Because a lot of it made a lot of assumptions about stuff. And it was I didn't actually do that wrong. I didn't pick up that piece because I know it's just going to sit and not sell, and it's maybe going to sell for $2 profit. There was an actual reason why I didn't pick it up. I think only twice people actually told me something I didn't know that was helpful about an item. Most of the time, people just kind of criticized me and said, you should have picked up that. And it was like, no, I actually saw that. I have no interest in selling that. Like, no, you know, I think there was literally only twice that people were like, hey, by the way, this is such and such and such. You didn't know that. Like that kind of criticism is super helpful, but like just telling me I should fill my cart with junk, like just wasn't. Yeah. Yeah, it was, you know, but it's one of those things. It's like, it's a different perception, you know? And like, I don't fault anyone for those comments at all. I get where the gut reaction comes from. And I get that the bigger channels that go thrifting all the time and post the regular content, I get how they have kind of trained some of that into people. People expect a full cart shot. And quite honestly too, I think they get so many comments on their videos that they can't see them all. They can't get to them all. My channel's small, so I see all the comments. And, you know, somebody berating them is going to get drowned out by all the other, you know, comments. But I found it really unrealistic of like, buy all this stuff. Fill your cart with junk. Like, you know, the truth is I have a full-time job now. I have community priorities right now. And so I told myself I will give this channel half an hour this week. You're not even going to hear from me next week. I don't have time. But I said I would jump on, I would give this channel half an hour this week. And what if I had found the birdhouse this week? Well, it wouldn't have been a priority. And so I just have thousands of dollars sitting there. Like it's just, you know, got to make priorities. So I'm lucky that I found the birdhouse in May. You know what I mean? So I had time to sell it so that there was like the yay, it sold the last episode. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things that I just thought was really interesting. You know, I don't have a warehouse. You look at Kat, the nurse flipper. You look at Misty, Jeffrey, Crazy Lamp Lady. Y'all, they have buildings. They have buildings of stuff. It's just such a different ball game. I have a closet. A closet and the shelving back here, which by the way is bursting at the seams. About 80% of the stuff you see on these shelves is for sale. I just haven't gotten it for sale yet. Like that's just the honest truth, you know? And so purchasing for this series pushed my storage for vintage items for sale to the absolute max capacity. Let's see. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to buy for everyone. Yep. Yes. Different business models. Yes. It was just really interesting. And us as resellers, we do try, or any content creator at all, we do try to anticipate the questions that are going to come at us, right? Because I don't want to answer the same questions all day. So the next video, I will try to put in that answer already so people don't come at me with it. Does that make sense? You see it with the way people, one really good example is the way people are doing just in cases and sales and the way they're doing last calls and stuff. People are doing that because they notice so many people are coming in and sniping item after item after item after item. And despite that person who's getting all the items and they love hearing their name said out loud, it makes it a really not fun buying experience for everyone else. You know what I'm saying? And so lots of channels are trying to like thwart that behavior by putting in the just in cases and stuff. So you can see it with channels. You can see that we are trying things to try to like change interactions and stuff to make different experiences for people. So, you know, I really did try to like starting my videos once I realized the comments were going to be so similar with like, I'm only a part-time reseller. I don't have a lot of space. You know, you kind of notice that as we got going that I said that more and more and more. Yeah, I'm just checking comments right now. So Thank you everyone for being here, by the way. Hi. If I haven't said hi to you, just hi. I see you. I'm horrible at chat. That's another thing. Like literally my brain does not do well switching over. I honestly, thinking about it, I'm wondering if I'm neurodiverse in that way. Having two conversations going, and which is what it feels like to my brain. And you may be like, no, this is one conversation, but it doesn't feel like that to me. I feel like I'm talking to a friend in the camera, and then it feels like I have to go to a side conversation over here. The chat always raises my anxiety through the roof. There's nothing I can do about it. It just is what it is. Let's see. Oh, and then, yes, I'm very excited. The money went through. I got $2,500 for the birdhouse. So the payment did process. And to be quite honest, I spent a lot of that money with other resellers, and I'm going to do a haul showing some things that I bought from other resellers. Like I didn't spend all of it there at all. In fact, I'm paying a lot of bills with it. But I want to lift up some other resellers because this community kept me going the last 6 months, which have been very hard for me. And I just wanted to spread the wealth. I wouldn't have found that birdhouse if it weren't for other resellers. You know, there's no way for me to actually really talk to the crazy lamp lady. I don't have that line of communication with her. But I thanked her in her Facebook group. But you know, she's the reason I found the birdhouse. And the other resellers around me are the reason I did the 30 days thrifting and tried this, is because I watch other resellers put out so much content. I wanted to give it a try. So I did try to spend some money with other resellers. And I'm going to lift that up today too. So I'll do that haul at the end. Hello. Hello. Oh, thank you so much. Oh yeah, honestly, it's a whole thing. Social media interactions are really, really interesting. So I have gone globally viral. And I mean globally. It has nothing to do with vintage. It has nothing to do with this channel. I made a meme back in 2016. And it went globally viral. And I was getting calls from like Ashton Kutcher's people. My work was on the Today Show. Really huge impact I made with that meme. And ever since then, I've seen social media in a different way. Just absolutely was bombarded with it. So it's really interesting to see how social media can impact. And there's also kind of like, I think one of my biggest things with social media is just understanding that, you know, when you contact a creator, always move the ball forward. And that's the only kind of way I know how to say that, is when you contact a creator and you want something from them, give them absolutely all the information they need right then, and even then some. So like if you contact a creator and you say, hey, would you like to stop by my sale? Like say, hey, would you like to stop by my sale? I sell these items. I know you like them. They will come up at 6 p.m. Here is the link to the sale. Like give them more information than you think is possible. One thing I often find really odd is I get a lot of emails of people asking me to do things for them, but they don't give me more information. And so I'm just like, I don't have time. Like, I don't have time to do 50 emails with you. You know, people ask me to buy stuff that they own. Yeah, I get a lot of emails of people asking me to buy stuff, which is just like, if you want me to buy things, you better send me pictures. You better send me a price. Like it better be all taken care of. It's just kind of interesting. Like there's just like, I have so much to handle, and I don't like blame anyone. Like I think there's just an assumption about equal distribution of time that's kind of off when you post on social media. People don't realize like how much time it takes just to do the video. Yes, mutually beneficial. And like, also just like understand that there's just so much time involved. Like, even though I said, like, I'm only going to give this channel half an hour this week, you know what I also did? I wrote down all the talking points. I made a thumbnail. I have items set in front of me to show in a haul. I made the description for this video. So, like, even though I'm like, I'm only going to do a half-hour live, like, I completely lied, right? I've probably put 2 hours into this already, you know? So I think there's just like a misunderstanding of like logistics and time. Thank you everyone for being here. I feel like this is slightly a bit of a rant and I didn't mean it to be. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. And I get where the impulse comes from. I absolutely do. But it's just hard to just imagine going from looking forward to your comments every day on a video, looking forward to them and being exciting to talk to people, and then being overworked and tired, realizing you have to get a video out, getting the video out, and then you see more comments and you're like, F and A, I don't even want to check the comments. I don't want to be yelled at. Like it just, you know, it just tanked, you know what I mean? And I don't think it's anyone's fault. It is something I should have expected, but it definitely, like, I was already like sick of doing the series. And then every time I checked a comment, I was just in a pissy mood, you know? So no, but thank you everyone for being here and for supporting. That's awesome. I'm definitely just proud I did it. Like, I'm just proud that I did that series, and I never would have found the birdhouse if it weren't for that series. But it really did push me to the absolute max of what I can store for resale. And yeah, it just pushed me to the absolute max, getting a full-time job and everything during it. So yeah. Oh, and then, okay, so the next point I want to talk to, I need to speed up. The next point I want to talk to you is my new space, my new retail space. So if you look in the thumbnail, I did just update the top row of the new retail space. It is all mid-century glass. It is a bright rainbow. So it is really beautiful. Very excited about that. I've been selling some glass pieces that were mid-century in the booth. In fact, those were the most things that I sold. So I decided, like, pile it up. Let's put in the mid-century glass. So if you visit my booth, and the information will be below the address, it is in North St. Paul. And it is Antiques at the Pharmacy. You will, in my booth, it's all mid-century glass. There even is a swung vase in there. So actually there's 2 swung vases. There's a red one. I think it's L.A. Smith, but it could be Viking. And then there is that splash vase that was in my 30 days thrifting video. And that is by Kirch Studios of Ukraine. So that is a vintage swung vase as well. Those here and there. Oh yeah, I know people get upset about taking time off, but like, yeah, I know it's hard, you know. And you also, like, one thing I always try to say is, like, YouTube needs to fit into my life. My life shouldn't fit into YouTube. But sometimes it flips. Like, sometimes I'm realizing, like, I'm doing so much to accommodate YouTube, and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? YouTube is not your life. It does not bring you income. You know? And I think that's one thing people, you know, wow, you made $2,500 on a birdhouse. Y'all, that series, I'm not even counting time, might have cost me $1,000 to do. Gas driving to all the places, buying items. I've bought at least 30 items in that series, and I think I've sold 5 so far. So, you know, like, it's just like, just think about the time that took to do that, right? Going to 30 different locations. So, and if you factor in my time, like, there isn't, like, that birdhouse, I'm still making, like, below minimum wage to do the series. Oh, time is money. Yes, it is. Yeah. But anyways, Antiques at the Pharmacy, the address is listed below. So if you want to check them out. And then I wanted to show you something wonderful I got at a fellow antique booth at Antiques at the Pharmacy. I collect vintage purses, and I picked this one up. It is lucite. And here, it's actually tortoise. Can you see that? It's actually tortoise. So I picked this up at Antiques at the Pharmacy. So I just wanted to show you. It's in really good shape. Oh, there you can see the tortoise. So isn't that beautiful? Y'all, I got this for $25. So Antiques at the Pharmacy has some good deals. So I wanted to show you all that. And then, let's see. Oh, okay. And then just the end of this, I just want to showcase just a haul of some like lovely items that I have picked up. So the first items I'm going to go through are from different resellers. And then at the end of this haul, I'm going to feature items that I got from, like, I have some gifts and I bought some things for myself that aren't necessarily from resellers. So I think that's about it. If anyone has any questions that I didn't get to, please throw it in. I'm gonna try to also read any questions because I think that's a good thing. Has anyone been to the Whatnot sales? Has anyone been to the Whatnot sales? Oh, wait. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm just reading chats. I was like, what's terrible? Oh, okay, I talked to that comment. Okay. So if you haven't been to the Whatnot sales, I want to feature Amy from Amy's Rock and Pop Shop and Mimi from Mimi's Treasure Cottage. I bought these two ladies from both those ladies. I don't remember which one I bought the yellow and which one I bought the blue. But these are Cherise La Femmes. They look very much like Joseph's Originals because they are made by the guy who made these for Joseph's Originals. So my goal is to make a rainbow of these. So I'm really excited. I have a pink one too in my collection already. It's under a cloche. I think you can kind of see it. It's right here, I think. But it's smaller. I thought these were the same size and they're not the same size. And I'm like, oh shoot, I thought the pink one was the same size. Anyways. So I just wanted to uplift Mimi's Treasure Cottage and Amy's Rock and Pop Shop. I got them from them. And then also, and they're linked below. So if you don't know those channels, go check it out. And then I also made my first one-of-a-kind original doll. She's got these cute little puppies and she's a little alien. And Amy's Rock and Pop Shop, she really inspired me to try this. So I just wanted to lift her up. And so did Cole at Kitschy Flower. He really inspired me to do stuff like this. And it's because these two have been putting in so much time to make these fun vintage upcycle dolls are the only reason I had the courage to try that. So I just wanted to say thank you to them because they inspired that. And it's by so much time they have put in that I could watch and learn from them. Being an amazing creative takes time, takes lots and lots of time, and they've put in the time. And I just want to say thank you to them. Another shop I want to lift up is Oh My Vintage, Kim at Oh My Vintage. I got this cup from her, this tiki cup, and it is a mermaid. Isn't that fun? I think that's so fun. It's got a little tail right there, like a little dolphin. And then this is a Japan, so it is a made in Japan. It is older. So I thought this was a great purchase. So thank you so much, Kim. Kim does a great job. She has great sales. So her aesthetic and eye is more girly, and I simply love it. So love that. Here, I got to move some stuff over. I usually have a system where I move things over when I'm done talking about them. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, isn't that fun? Yeah, I love that mermaid tiki cup. And then I got a piece from Dear Angela's Vintage. I want to lift up Angela. It is this gorgeous mayonnaise bowl. And I will use it in my Halloween display this year. So it's very Art Deco. Really lovely. I'm planning on putting some black candlesticks next to it. But just look at the good, like the paint is really still good on this. So beautiful mayonnaise bowl. So that was from Dear Angela's Vintage. I have her linked below. Oh, and then I picked up this from Newton's Cupboard, and that's Michelle. She was on Jody Renshaw's channel, and it is a cat pulling a cart. I've never seen a cat pulling a cart. I've only seen the donkeys, so this was really cool. I love it so much. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I love it. It's going to be so great for Halloween. And then let's get into, let's see. And then I picked up some items from Jody Renshaw. I got this postcard. Has not been stamped. And it honestly kind of inspired my little doll that I made. And then I also picked up this from Jody Renshaw, and it is a doll where the person handmade the outfit. And the outfit is so dang detailed. It's super lovely. So I thought that was just adorable. So if you haven't checked out Jody Renshaw, her channel is fantastic, and she features amazing sellers. What is happening on the postcard? So, okay, so it is an astronaut, and he ran into 2 space aliens who are women, okay? And so he says, never mind your leader, just take me. So you know like the saying, take me to your leader? You know that saying? What he's saying is he thinks they're hot. And you know, like the saying, take me now. Like that's like a sexual innuendo. So what he's saying is, never mind your leader, just take me. Do you get it now? Do you kind of get it? So it's like a sexual innuendo play on the saying, take me to your leader if you were to run into aliens. I hope I explained that well. And then I picked up some other pieces of ephemera. I got these from Katie at Vintage and Vinyl. And you guys, she is doing a great job on Whatnot. Great job on Whatnot. But I love these so much. I love the graphics. So these are just fantastic. Then I picked up this little ring case from Ariana at the Withering Cottage. I did not buy it for the ring inside. I bought it for the case. The case is amazing. And then she also gifted, let's see, I think, did I pay for this or did she gift it to me? I don't know. She's super sweet to me. Ariana is way too sweet for me, and she gifts me things sometimes, but I think I paid for this. And it is this weird Marie Antoinette pincushion. And it's creepy and weird, and I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I love all the things in her hair. So this is something that is like truly a vintage piece that I adore. And I know so many people wouldn't love it. So it's my jam. I like creepy, weird, and original. And then I wanted to also lift up Kitschy Flower. So Cole is also a person who has inspired me to do the doll upcycles. Remember when Jody showed the card? Oh, yeah. And so I bought this from him on Whatnot. I mean, they're doing such a great job on Whatnot. I do have my Whatnot link below. So if you haven't joined, you could click that link and you can get $10 off. So, and then I got this from Kohl as well. It's a little case and I'm using it for display. I'm using it open. I think it's amazing. It's such a great piece. So I got that from Kohl, all really reasonably priced. So I linked everybody's shops below, and then I'm going to just show you, let's see, were there any other reseller? Oh yes, there's a reseller shop. They don't have a YouTube channel, but I linked their Etsy. The shop is called Spooky Bitches Antiques, and I picked up this morning brooch. And so it has hair in the middle. It has damage here on the side, but for the deal that I got for it, I thought it was well worth it. So you can see it's a pretty substantial brooch. Yeah, I love it. Isn't it fabulous? Yeah, so this is a really cool piece to add to my morning collection. I really like that piece. And then, oh, hey, if you guys saw my Christmas in July extravaganza, I just want to thank you for checking it out. So many people check that out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I get uncomfortable selling live, kind of like I don't like the chat and stuff. And so I try to make sales that are really exciting, really fun, so that people come and so that items sell and everyone has a good time, including myself. And I had an amazing time. So thank you, everyone who came. Thank you, thank you. But I got the best gift of all. I got to meet Gabby Lish. I mean, come on. I got to meet Gabby Lish. And it was a complete fluke. It was a complete coincidence and surprise. She was in town for a wedding and she was only 5 miles from me. So she came over and it was really great. It was really great. But she brought me some gifts and I don't mean to brag, but they are some of the coolest things I've ever gotten. Thank you, Gabby, with all my heart. I don't even know. She bought me this purse. I'm dead. Look at it. It looks like spider webs. I mean, does that lady know me or what? A Victorian purse with spider webs on it. I mean, I about died. And then she went thrifting when she was here and found a jewelry casket for me. I couldn't believe it. And it's even teal on the inside, which is my favorite color. So she brought me some other things too, but I just want to say thank you, Gabby, so much. That meant the world that you thought of me like that, and you were so intentional about the things you picked up because you know me so well. Gabby blames me for getting her into the vintage community, jokingly, of course, but I was like one of the first channels she followed because of Redbird Vintage, and then she got into the vintage community because I was talking about it. So I appreciate that, Gabby, and I am proud to be an enabler. So you're welcome. And then I just have a couple more items I want to show because I picked them up for myself. Knowing that I had the birdhouse sale, I bought myself some larger, beautiful items that I was just going to feature. These are all for me. I'm personally keeping. And, oh, thank you. And yeah, again, it's just like, I'm not bragging, but me personally, I am interested in what people get for themselves. I'm super interested about that because what people get for themselves isn't always the same thing they sell. In fact, it almost always isn't, because when they find the thing they collect, they're not going to sell it. Do you know what I mean? So I get super interested. I'm like, well, what do you collect? You know? So you might have seen this on my milk glass sale, but I'm just going to bring it to show people more. This I picked up for my own collection, and it is a piece of Victorian cased milk glass. And it has that nice basket weave. This to me screams Mount Washington. It's very much higher end, but it has tons of damage. So I don't know if you can see, there you go. Do you see how those pockets are like, this thing has fallen over many a times and there's tons of chips and cracks. So it has a lot of damage, but I love it. I love it so much. So let's see, Catherine, have you seen the movie Harold and Maude? I have not, but I'll check it out. Thank you for the recommendation. So I just wanted to show that because I do have a milk glass collection. I will try to feature it on my channel someday, but I bought that for my milk glass collection. And then I bought another piece for my milk glass collection. And it's something I've been wanting for a long time. I've been wanting a really good piece of the Cosmo pattern milk glass. And I found one, and I found it at a price I could finally afford because usually these go heckin' high. So I found a Cosmo pattern butter dish locally. Really good condition. Now this is a true antique. This is an oldie. And look how good it looks, right? And what I love about this is it looks like it could be used in like a 1950s home. In fact, I thought the Cosmo pattern was like a 1950s thing, but it's not. It's closer to turn of the century. So this is for my personal milk glass collection. And I don't know if you've noticed in my videos, I talk about how I'm a sucker for these butter dishes. So there you go. Butter dish problems. I love them. And then the last two things I got for myself are also glass. So I never intentionally look for swung vases, but these two I am keeping, and they are swung vases, and they're really neat. And until this moment, I wouldn't say that I collect swung vases. I wouldn't. But I found some amazing ones, and I'm holding on to them. So the first one is this one. Oh, the color isn't showing that well. So this is pink, like depression glass pink, and it is crackle. So this is a crackle swung glass vase, and it's pink. It's like this big. Kind of see it's a large one. Oh, I hate that the color isn't showing up right. That's a bummer, but it's really beautiful. It's pink. And this was an extremely reasonable price. I think it was like $18 or something. And I've just never seen one like that. And so I thought it was really neat. And then this guy, I picked up this swung glass vase, and it is frosted blue. And I've never seen this one in frosted blue. And it's about this big. So it's not the larger, it's like a little smaller. It's bigger than a bud vase, but I've just never seen it like this. And this again was very reasonably priced. And it's reasonably priced because it has like a little bit of imperfection in it, right? Let's see if you can see it. I don't even know if you can see it. Oh, there you can see it. See, there's a little imperfection in the frost. And so they were selling it at a very like as is price. And I was like, from afar, you don't see anything. Like it just looks amazing. So I just went for it. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's morbid and hilarious. Awesome. Okay. And that's it, y'all. That is the end of the video. I linked amazing sellers below. So if you haven't checked them out, please do. And then this weekend is the big Whatnot sale that Amy from Amy's Rock and Pop Shop coordinated all by herself. And I'm going to be completely honest, you guys, I was in the sale and I pulled out. I didn't have time. I gave my spot to Tim at Over the Years. I said, Amy, could you give my spot to Tim at Over the Years? You know, so he is an amazing seller. Please be sure to check him out. If you have not checked out Whatnot yet, please use my link below because you'll get $10 free. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm also even thinking about maybe moving my Saturday morning sales over to Whatnot. Haven't decided yet. I still haven't had my first sale and Whatnot. Like that's how busy I am. Like I've been thinking about doing Whatnot for 2 months now and I haven't even gotten on there. So, you know, life, you can only predict as much as you can predict. And I didn't know I would start working mid-June at a new full-time job. I just didn't know. So I planned as much as I could of my life, and, I was thrown a curveball. So I'm very, very grateful for my new job. I cannot even tell you how blessed I feel to have a new job. And my new job gave me a 50% raise over my last position. So I am so grateful. I'm lost for words. I'm finally making the amount of money they told me I would be making out of college. Um, I've never reached the amount of money that they said graphic designers make when I got out of college until now, and I'm almost 40. So I'm really, really grateful. But, you can't predict everything. Oh, Steph, sometimes you gotta say no. I know quite a few people that said no. I also want to give a huge shout out to Miss Pamela. Thank you for coming on my sale, the Christmas in July sale. Big shout out to Shiny Bright Doggo. Thank you for coming to my Christmas in July sale. Big shout out to Jody Renshaw. Thank you for doing my Christmas in July sale. And big shout out to Jamie at Mid-Century Wasted. Thank you for coming to my Christmas in July sale. I feel so blessed. Just thank you. That was such a fun time. And yeah, you might see not much content from me. I'm just about to wrap up, just so y'all know, this month, and that is okay. Sometimes we got to move our capacity and our attention. So I do mod Ariana's sales on Tuesday over at the Withering Cottage. She is linked below. And she has probably the closest taste to me of any reseller out there, which I love. I love everything she sells. She does such a great job. Come August, just know that there is going to be a live sale with me and Fatbird Finds. So that'll be coming. So just watch. I'll advertise for that. And that's going to be really exciting. There's going to be a sale with Fatbird Finds. And it's going to be a tea party. So just get excited for that. It will be all advertised. You'll see it. And then in September, I don't know if I have any live sales planned in September, but I will be on a chat with the Nurse Flipper in September. That will be advertised as well. And then coming up later in the year, I have a couple sales with Misty from Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter. So all of it will be advertised. None of it's secret. It's just there's no need to advertise it this far out. So I'm excited for all those things. And there is so much more content to come, y'all. I think I have a dozen videos filmed that I just didn't get edited because I don't have time right now. So there will be more content coming. So, and oh my God, by the way, thank you for hanging out and staying with me, you guys. There's like over 20 people here. It's Saturday morning. You have things to do. I'm very, very grateful for all of you. And thank you also, like I said, to everyone who left positive comments and who enjoyed the thrifting series. I appreciate you more than you know, because I was just in a very negative headspace around the whole thing. And so your comments saying you liked it and you really mattered. I just know that you really mattered, because I was just in a really, really shit headspace about it. And you were important to me. So thank you so much, everyone. I think that's it. Oh my goodness. So please have a great rest of your weekend. You won't hear from me this next week, probably. Probably no videos for a while. Maybe no videos till even August, but we'll get there. We'll get a video out soon. So stay creative, everyone. Bye.